All right, folks. Look, we're talking about motivation, right? Motivation. To motivate someone, to motivate something or someone, to give something positive momentum. That's what we're talking about. Look, simple as this. You may not even be working. You may do have a 9 to 5. If you're not working, what are you doing in your free time? And if you are working, what are you doing when you clock out of somebody else's clock? And are the people that's constantly around you, are there motivating factors in your life? Are there people, are those the people who give you positive influence, who give you positive momentum to move forward in pursuit of what you want to happen, the narrative change in your life? Are those people who are giving you positive momentum? It's simple as that. Like everybody, everybody don't want the same things. Everyone is not motivated by the same things. Every person can't be motivated by everyone. Everyone who feels that they're an encourager or a motivator can't motivate everyone. You see what I'm saying? Like everything kind of has a barrier. Everything has to an extent that it goes. So when it comes to motivation, it's are you a self motivator? Are you a person who can just see that something that needs to be done, there's a need, there's something that you want to change, and you can just get up and be like, hey, win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna try to get a step forward today. Are you one of those people or you're not? You know, us as people, like the people we have around us has a lot to do with what we get done on a daily basis. And the people that we don't have around us have a lot to do with what we don't get done on a daily basis. A lot of people a lot of people can say that they're self-motivating people, but they only can get so much done because they'll motivate themselves and they'll celebrate minor victories. So what happens is they'll get caught up in celebrating minor victories that you'll chip away at something and you'll be happy just with that chip instead of chipping away at something, chipping away at something, chipping away at something, chipping away at something, and boom. Now you didn't not only just chipped away at something, but you just knocked the whole, a block down, or you just, rearranged this thing for the better, after so many chips that, okay, that I did this and I'm good for the day turns into, no, I did this, I did this, I did this, and I did that. So now I'm good. I feel like I really successfully done something for today. Sometimes being a self-motivator and being a person who moves around by the lonesome can be a hindrance to you because you'll get caught up in your own personal successes and you'll have no one pushing you forward to do more. Just because you have one success don't mean you can't capture 10 successes in a day. That's what I'm saying. And us as people, we have to stop being mad at people who are not motivated by what we're motivated in. Everything doesn't turn people on like it turns you on. There are certain things that motivate other people that don't motivate you. You want to be in a successful place in life, in a successful space. That's where you want to be. That's fine. But just because people are not moving like you move, just because people are not, thinking like you think, just because people are not, you know, going about conquering what they want to be achieved in life, how you would want to do it, we can't get mad at that. We can't let that knock us off our game. Just because it doesn't seem like they're not moving to you doesn't mean that they're not moving. Just because it seems like they're not motivated to you doesn't make them a person that's not motivated. That doesn't mean that. It's just you so narrow-minded and tunnel vision on how you would do things that you don't see things other people's way. So you have to worry about kind of like yourself and people who are aligned with what you want to get done. Sometimes you can't watch the next person's agendas and things in life. We got to get off of that. I always say, man, I'm an optimistic person, so I will always like to think that somebody is working all the time. That's what I would like to think. Do I know it to be true? No, I know it's not true, but I would like to think everybody's working at all times. So when it comes to this motivation thing, people, man, you gotta have something that you're chasing. You know, that you're chasing. Have people around you that encourage you. Have people around you that gives you positive momentum. Have people around you that telling you or that will tell you what it should be like, not what it is. You have people around you that get stuck on what it is. They're very pessimistic and realist. There's nothing wrong with being a realist. There's nothing wrong with seeing a situation for what it is. But at the end of the day, when you notice what the situation is and the reality of the situation, there's only two things you can do. You can be optimistic about beating that situation, or you can be pessimistic about it and allowing that situation to beat you. Get around and surround yourself with people who give you positive momentum to conquer what you need to conquer. You know, uh, with that, it's just, I understand a lot of people are good talkers, good orators, and they can be manipulative at times, you know, because you do have to be mindful of people who are championing you, because a lot of the times people are championing you on for certain situations. You know, it's sad, but it's truth. Sometimes people are championing you on. Sometimes people are pushing you and telling you to work hard and strive because they have an agenda attached to it. They feel like once you make it, you're gonna come back and you owe them something. So that's always something that you have to think about. You can't be blind to every pat on the back. You can't be blind to every congratulation. You can't be blind to every man, you're doing a good job. You can't be blind to that because a lot of that comes with strings attached. That's just the truth, you know. But at the end of the day, just because people tell you that and you recognize that strings are attached to it, you use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. You know, keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on your potential haters. Let them do what they're going to do to spring you forward. But always be a step ahead of the game. Always be a step ahead of the competition. Always be a step ahead of the opposition. Always be a step ahead of them. You know? Know what momentum, positive momentum, that's not good for you. Every piece of positive momentum is not good for you. Every piece of motivation isn't good for you. You know? It's not. It's just the truth. Everybody who's championing you and doing things and it sound good like it's in your favor, it's not. It's not always good for you. You got to know which one. You got to know what is and what isn't. You got to know which ones that you can bear, to deal with and bear to use, and know that you have to cut it off at a certain point. That's just a part of life. So, like I said, when it comes to motivation and being an encouraging person, man, it's a no day off thing. No days off, man. This is something that you have to endure every day. You have to wake up every day and know that there's something I got to defeat today. Something got to go down, because at the end of the day, Either something's going down or I'm going down. It's only one or two ways. There's only one or two ways. Either something's going down today or I'm going down today. How would you want it? You know? Because guess what? Your victory can be served on the plate or your ill can be served on the plate too. You know? That will come with success. What comes with success is something has to lose. That's what makes success as beautiful as it is. I mean, that you're not the person that lost. That you're not the person that's losing. Something has to lose. You know? It's no success without something else losing. It's not a bad thing. It's just reality. You know? So just be mindful. Just be mindful of motivating characters and motivating, factors that surround you. Be mindful of when people are doing motivating things to you genuinely or manipulatively. Be mindful of that. And just because you move a certain way don't mean everybody has to move the way that you move. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody don't have to move the way that you move. Everybody don't have to move as fast as you move. Everybody don't have to move as precise as you move. Just because you don't perceive them as moving doesn't mean they're not moving. Just because you don't perceive them as being motivated don't mean they're not motivated. It's simple as that. So with that, everybody, man, just keep your head up, keep your eyes up, stay focused, stay positive, stay positive, stay optimistic, stay optimistic. Stay knowing that there's always something better to the situation that you're dealing with. Choose to look at the bright side of things. I mean, we can all harp on the dark side of things. We can all harp on what's wrong and what could go wrong. Choose to look at the bright side of things. It's simple as that, man. You make your choice of if you want to be happy with where you at and where you're trying to go. You make that choice. Don't let no one else make that choice for you. Don't let no one else determine your happiness. Until then, it's your boy Messiah Boss, and I'm out.